This is Tina, aka Teemaw, as my grandkids call me. But welcome in today because I want to show y'all another box I got from Munimade. I did some Black Friday shopping, y'all. Did y'all get anything? Well, she had a sale going and I got in on it. I think it was $30 off of 100. M is out of Texas, and she has been in business for a few years. She started out making 3D printed trays, which she still does, and then she got into diamond paintings. So this, sorry, that's a little bit hard to do right there. Okay, here we go. This was a card I got from her previously. Let's see what we got in here. Yes. So, oh my goodness, I'm excited about these two. She always wraps things so fun. So this is confetti, rainbow confetti colored tissue paper. Oh, another thank you card. She says, thank you, M. So she's changed those a little bit, the way they used to be. So if you haven't checked her out, there you go. There's her deets over there. She has a Facebook group, but her site's where I bought all the things, munimade.com. Okay. Oh, one is quite bigger than I expected. Is that those old flexible bendy toys? It is. The grandkids will love playing with him. That's funny. That is funny, like the old Gumby. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have more fun playing with that. Okay, all right. This one is bigger than I expected. Let's look at these, folks. Okay, we'll look at the little one first. You can elect to get a dust bag if you so choose. I don't, because I don't need them. You can also, I think, elect to get a tray, an upgraded toolkit, or no toolkit. I think I got no toolkit on these because I don't need those either. And I don't need any more trays. I got a tray with my last one. Okay, this is round. Look, folks, is this so cute? Let Your True Color Shine by Carrie or Kari Illustrations. It's around 47 by 40. And she always has these tags and the ribbons around her diamond paintings. And I have bought from her in the past, but she had a different supplier. And now this supplier that she uses has a very thick canvas, a soft back, the scalloped edges, and a very thick cover. I love this thick cover. Nice adhesive. There's your drill field. And what she has over here is the numbers and letters. I like that. Now, I don't know why we've abbreviated the alphabet that much. I don't know why. And then you come down here with all the different symbols, some of which I had never seen before. I'm going to let it lay flat real quick. You can do that with these type of canvases. Just roll them the opposite way so they'll lay flat better. And if you pull up the cover, that too would get the last bit of any of the wrinkles out. I want to have a peek at this because I love that it's such a fun size to do, not overwhelming, with so much color. Just makes me happy to look at this. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, she has this instructional sheet here. Policies, kit features, the poured glue, silky soft link canvas, thick plastic cover. Yes, resin drills. So I didn't know that she had resin round drills. I didn't know that. Specialty drills included, pre-cut sticker sheet, legally licensed art, and hand charting. Not everybody does hand charting these days, folks. Be aware of that. Now, and that's because I prefer hand charting. I really and truly do. It doesn't mean I would never buy a non-hand charted. It just means I prefer the hand charted, and they're much easier to add bling to in general as well. Okay. Trying to straighten this a little bit so we can look at this. And the one thing that Munimade does is all of her bling is at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dust drills and 4 AB drills in this kit. So it's going to come pretty blinged out. The other thing, if you watched my last opening of a Munimade kit that I was just told, is that these extra symbols over here, the 1, 2, 3, all these extra symbols can go on the bags if you want to just kit up in the bag. Okay, excuse the sound a second. Let's see if, yep, these baggies are so thick. I was so impressed with them when I opened them last time. So they're going to be here at the end. There should be 9 of them. Let us look at here. They go up to 42. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So here are the specialty drills. We have 42 is, let me get a pen, the box with the slash. There we go. 43 is a check mark. These are the dust drills. 44 are 2 dots, vertical dots. 45 is that downward arrow. 46, what are these? These almost look like power lines. I don't know. What are y'all's names for all of these? Some of them are easy. A diamond. We got a diamond. Whether I can draw it or not, it's a different story. A star. And a percentage. We got all that. And an anchor. Whoosh. Not something too terribly bad. Okay. Let us see where the drills fall. The bling goes. Let's see where the bling goes. Okie dokie. Number 40. We'll do it in order. 42, 43. There we go. We'll do these in order. Dust drills. Here we go. So this box here. So it's up there in the top of the rainbow. And I think that's all that is. Then we have this orange check. Okay, this check is throughout the hands, right here in the hands, and a little bit of gleam on these stars. That's where the check is. These double dots are down in here. So that's this color. And there's not a lot of those. There's just a few right in here that I can currently see. This color here, sorry, that was these double dots. The green is down in here, and this orange on the hands and the stars is here with this glint up in the top of the rainbow. Okay, so this is also, see, these are dust drills. Okay, if you're not familiar with fairy dust, pixie dust, dust drills, they have what looks kind of like eyeshadow on them. It's a very subtle sheen, much less than AB drills. Okay, so this is the downward corner arrow, and that goes in here. That's in this lighter color in here. So it's in these, looks like clouds, right? Let's look at this picture up close. Here it is. Okay, flowers. So the rainbow has hearts around it and holding flowers. Oh. Okay, yes, I had to have that one. Must have. Okay, and then we have 3865, and that's going to be in a little bit around the outsides, all around and around the insides here. The inside of that rainbow, or the background inside of the rainbow, and all around the outside. Those are the dust drills. All right, now let's see what AB drills we have. All right, purple. Just a few of these little diamond shapes. Okay, they're sporadic. Right here, down in here is a few AB drills right in there. Okay, we got a little bit more of the star drills. Okay, and they're right outside these stars as well. Well, they're not stars, are they? She's holding flowers, sorry. So she's holding flowers, but the star drills do hit here, and they're sitting beside that dust drill. So that's where the star drills are, and they comes up here a little bit too. and on this part of this rainbow. So a good bit more of those sporadically down on this side and down here in some of these random colors here. Another orange drill percentage. Okay, so we've really hit these flowers in the middle here. Those look good. Those are really blinged out. And this percentage is going to hit the heart right here. And this is how we evaluated diamond painting. When I say evaluate, for an ES, for enhancement suggestions. We got the percentage coming out here and over here as well. And then we have the red is anchor. Okay, so down here, these sporadic ones down in here and in here are the anchors. Okay, so that's where, here's an AB drill there on that heart. And this bottom of the hand, the arms, the bottom of the arms is AB drill. So what do I see that we could do with this one? We could do, we'd have to lay everything out, and we would have to find out which, like, what color do we have that a glitter would go good with? That's what I try to pick out first, is glitter and pixie dust. We try to do that. I'll move these out of the way. So what I'm doing is I'm just laying the colors out. Yes, they're out of your sight, but I'm just trying to get a feel for how much is in these bags and what kind of colors we're dealing with, and then look at them on the canvas to see. So let's say I wanted to do something with these drips right here, but that's all there are drips. So I would try to go, and that's a good place. I say drips, but you know what? Let's look at the picture again. They may just be the stems of the flowers. So I'm thinking those are the stems of the flowers there on this. But for example, let's take, this is an O. So let's get our key out here, our legend. That's number 23987. So number 23987. I am not sure we have a pixie dust, a pearl for this drill. Let me grab my card real quick. Okay, I got my card, and this is my pearls card. We sell these diamond painting color cards on our site. They come blank. So I have, these are for pearls for squares and our big pearls. And I have a different color card, like these are our ABs and pixie dust, and our crystals and our glitter. So we'll go through those in a minute. But I got to looking at these drills. And the color that I wanted to do down here, I really like that color number 23, this O, because it is sporadically throughout the flowers and it hits the eyes. However, we just don't have any pearl that's really great for that. And if I went with this color, which I wouldn't mind doing, taking creative license, I have to look for the colors around it. And that matches that color better. So I would either need to do number 24, which is music notes. And the music notes aren't these stems. They go here in the background and on the outside here, and a little bit on this side. And there's one of the little hearts there is the music note. So that's not bad. And I could do that. I could take the 3347 if I wanted to, and I could do those here. And I still could do both of these, because what else I saw was this number 28. Number 28 are the double wavy lines. And the double wavy lines are the two little cheeks, the middle of the cheeks. And I got some sporadic little dots down here. And I also have in the little hints of sheen over here in the top part of the rainbow. So I really liked where those hit. And this 3609, I actually do have a P4S over here that's an AB 3609 that I think would work perfectly for that. So I think that I would use the AB 3609 and hit those areas in here. It doesn't mean, and see, it only says there's 1.7 grams, so one bag of that P4S AB 3609 would work. You still could use, well, that's not was that the right color? Let's look. Yep, that's the lighter color there. Hold on. So these are the shades of green. See that? Those are the different shades of green. And this 988 could be used for the 3347. But let's see. But this color, number 24, yeah, that's the one. So that's the note. This is the double music note. And then you could have, if you did that, then you'd have a little bit of P for S here, 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 and here. And that gives it a little bit of texture, whereas you would also have the other here, here, and some spots here. So I would probably do those two P for S, the 3347 for here and the AB 3609 for this one. So those two I would do P for S on. Now I get that first or the glitter first. Now the glitters, and that's because we don't have as many colors for those. So I pull out my glitter card. Here's my glitter card. We do have more choices than what's on here because we do have like 23 new colors that should be on here. So I am shorting myself by not having those over here right now. But let's just see if we have anything I see right off the top of my head. And that makes sense to do. So there's blues. We don't have anything that bright. And when I say makes sense is, so this would call for 2 bags, which would be just fine. Here's another one. And we don't have quite something like that because we give 14 grams in there. So we want to make sure that it's worthwhile to you if you don't already have a stash. So if we're recommending something, that's what we just try to make sure. So there's not a whole bunch of a lot of colors. This one has a little under 9 grams here. So a lot, since it has, we didn't go over that. There's 50 colors in here, which means there's not a lot of each color. So these are some of the biggest bags there are right here. Let me go grab some things because what I don't have yet on my cards are crystal confetti. So give me a second. I'll go grab those as well. Okay, well, I'm back. I got my trays of the new crystal confetti that we have, but I just don't have it in my stash yet, and the glitter, etc. Okay, so I got my glitter card and all the new glitters, and I could not find a great glitter sub for any substantial amounts on the canvas, which is what I was trying to find on some of these blues. And I just couldn't find one that I was satisfied with. Yes, we could do a pixie dust with them, but this canvas already comes with 5 pixie dust, and I don't mind adding more, but I didn't want you to have to buy, 2 bags of pixie dust to add more. So I wanted to focus on things that we did have. So here are some of the new crystal confetti I found. Look at this color. What do you think of that? So the 3854 is a sideways S with an underline. A crystal confetti is a crystal drill with glitter inside. Okay. And it has iridescent glitter inside. Generally speaking, mostly. Well, a lot of them do. I guess not all of them do. But anyway, so that symbol comes down through this part of the orange. It does sit next to the AB drill, so you always have to pay attention to a couple things. One, what colors were already blinged out? Okay, so this was our bling colors. And yes, there's a lot of orange in this canvas, and 3 of them were blinged. But look at this element. There is a dust element and 2 ABs. So this completely changes the element, and that would be okay to add in there. Okay, it doesn't clash. It doesn't add more bling. It's a different kind of bling. It recesses. And that's this sideways S. It does, again, run up in that same vein as those other AB drills. And it comes in through the arms, and it sprinkles out here. Down in here, this bottom part of the rainbow. So I'm really liking that. And that color of confetti drill was 922 for that round crystal confetti drill. So that is what I would put in there. I'm just going to write down on here, since I don't have my containers yet, 922 crystal confetti, because that's what I would replace there. Okay. And so then I started looking So that's still in that orange in here. That's what that's doing, but it's just highlighting it more and bringing in more depth to that area. Okay, so then again, I wanted to hit a blue, and what I found was this crystal confetti. So this is a weird symbol. It's kind of like Hazard, but not quite. It's color 3766. I'll show it to you. So 34. See, it's this one. It's not quite triangles. It's almost rounded triangles. Anyway, so that symbol is down in this blue area here and here. So it's in this vein and a whole lot down in this corner. So it's going to be slightly off balance at this point. So I got a lot of crystal confetti here with some in here. I like that it comes on both sides of here. So I looked for another color that's out in here that would help balance that. And by the way, that is round crystal confetti 3760. 3760 crystal confetti for that one, or crystal con, because we like to abbreviate it. Okay, now what I came up with after looking at that is this color. So it's not white, of course, and it's going to be sitting next to this pixie dust drill of the 3865. So we need to retain some of this color. I thought about Frost, but Frost threw a lot of pink in here. And this is this, I'm not sure what that is. I don't think it's Epsilon. I'm not saying I drew that right either. It's this one. I'm not sure what that symbol is. I really don't know. But it comes in the middle of all these flowers here. It's in the middle of the rainbow, and then it also surrounds the rainbow up in this area, and there's a lot of it down in this corner, even coming up to here, and spots here, and then around the rainbow here, and even spots up in here. So that helps balance out this solid section here. And what I looked for, we don't have any crystal AB, is what I was really looking for, to have another element in here. But I did find a crystal that I liked, and that was 775. So I thought that would retain enough color in there, but give that cloud-like effect going on almost the whole canvas area. And then, you know, you have that one darker crystal confetti down in here. So I think we're going to go with that one, and that is 775 crystal. Okay, so now we need sparklers. We have 2P for us, we have 2 crystal confettis and a crystal, and we definitely need some sparklers in here. So I started looking at bags. Our sparkler bags have about 1,400 drills in it, which is about 7 to 7.4 grams. So if you have canvases like this that actually give you the weight, 2.2 grams, that's nice. Again, I think I've showed you in the past how I do that. Is I have one of these scales. I just got it off of Amazon. Of course, I got the pretty rainbow. And let's see if that corresponds correctly. There you go, 2.2, and this is 2.37, which accounts for this heavy bag. So that is the appropriate number. So it's really very convenient when a company actually gives you the weight. It's convenient when you're blinging out a canvas and wanting to replace. So the 2.2 is not a lot when you can get 7 in a bag of sparklers. These two colors are very close. Yes, they're different. They are different. But what I thought was our daffodil. Okay, so that's our yellow with an AB coating. And here's what I think I would do that. I would do both with some caveats. So the number 5, this is 5, and then 22 is a smiley face on the canvas. It's a little hard to read, but it's a smiley face. So it has some sprinkles out here in the blue. The 5s have sprinkles, and they come sprinkling throughout the rainbow down into here. There's some in the bottom of this rainbow together, both symbols. And then on this side, there's sprinkles of 5s up in here as well. But then it sprinkles out here with the happy face on this side. So Hold on, let me grab that. I dropped that. Okay. So here was my caveat. Since both of these symbols, the 5 and the happy face, are throughout these flowers, here's what I would do. I would use daffodil. So in all these single, and we're coming in here and floating in here and all these specks, I would definitely use daffodil. Down here on this part of the canvas, let me see if I can lift it without creating too much chaos. So down here on this bottom part of this rainbow, you see how there's so much together of the happy smiley face and the 5s. I would keep the smiley face as the plain drill down in this area where they mix together, and use daffodil for the 5 down in here to keep the bling. And there's little specks of 5 up in here, and then you come up to these flowers. This flower only has the happy face. I would just use daffodil. This flower has the happy face and 5s. I would keep then the happy faces plain and put the 5s as daffodil, just so you can have some grounding around that. And then same with here, happy face and 5s. I would put the 5s as the bling, happy face and 5s as the bling. Now this one only has happy face. Well, guess what? I would just go ahead and put daffodil in that one. Daffodil in this one. And this one has 5s and no happy face. I would go ahead and put daffodil in here. And then I would go ahead and all of these little happy faces up here that sprinkle out and surround this heart. And yes, it is going to be around, where was that? Wasn't there percentage in here? Yeah, see? So this orange will be sitting next to this, and those will look fine together. Otherwise, it would have been either of those. So here's the daffodil. And the sparkler is a glass drill. So if you have a sparkler bubbles on the site, those are glass drills, and those are like diamonds. So the sparkle in those are pretty amazing. And that's what we want throughout the canvas, sprinkled there with those number 5s and the smiley face up here. So I would sprinkle up here with the smiley faces and all of these 5s. And when they're intermingled, you can use your judgment on which to keep as the plain drills and which to keep as the daffodil drills. And that's what I would do with the daffodil. And that way you're going to get more bang for your buck with that sparkler. Now, I would like to add one more sparkler here. And one of the color schemes that was not covered over there was pink. We have a lot of pink here, and there's a lot of different things we could do. I liked where the ampersand was because it went up on both sides of the outside of the canvas, but I couldn't find a great sparkler to hold the color as well, because we do have Indian pink, and it's a beautiful color, but it hits this N more, this lowercase n, which is also around the rainbow right there. So we could do the Indian sparkler for that, the Indian pink instead. And what I really, really liked, I thought I picked it up, where'd it go, is, oh, I dropped it again. Let's see, or it's hiding in front of my face. I found a sparkler color. It was in more pink because I looked here. So we're going to put the P for S there on its cheeks, on the little rainbow's cheeks. And then around it is this H. And I really like where the H is because it comes in here to this part of the rainbow, but it also surrounds this heart. And that's what I wanted to do, is surround the heart with the sparkler. And I got Ecstasy out. And of course it fell off the table when I moved all the stuff, and I can't find it now. It was just here. Let's see. Ha! It's hiding in plain sight. But that's what I would do on these, is Ecstasy. I am going to try to stop it. No, I got that spelled wrong. Okay. Ecstasy. I can't even spell it right now. Ecstasy. There we go. That is not right. Ecstasy. Nope, we know that. All right, let me see if I can pause it and find it, because that drill is stunning. Nope, they were just sitting right over here when I moved the Indian pink. So I have two different colors here. Bellini is one of them. Well, actually, that's not even right. I got confused myself. These were some of the symbols I was looking at, which run up here. It's the tree and the tri-dot. So these were not what I was going to use because I was going to use the H. Now, are these very similar in color? Yes, they are. This one might have a hint more orange in it. So that's why I was going to use one of these. This is Bellini on this, and then this is Ecstasy. Bellini, I think, is a little bit less expensive. Doesn't have the AB coating, that's why. And so here's Ecstasy. Let me show you the difference. Here's Ecstasy and Bellini. So Ecstasy has the pink with hints of orange in that with the AB coating. Here's the color H that I was wanting to replace. So this Bellini works very well as far as the coloring goes, but Ecstasy would give it a little bit extra pop in there. So you can choose the one you want. I think I want more bling because we got this daffodil being scattered around and surrounding this heart. So I think I want this to have the AB there and surrounding the cheek area. So I think I'm going to go with Ecstasy on this one. But I wanted you to see the process and how we choose it. We just try to find something that is close to it. You don't have to get the exact DMC color. And you could go either way on these two drills. But I think I'm going to choose Ecstasy. ECS TASY. There you go. Ecstasy. May not know how to spell it. I know how to say it. I know what it means, right? Okay, so I did not plan on blinging out this entire canvas at all. I was just going to do an unboxing, but I guess I can't help myself. So let's see what we picked out for this. All right, we had the P4S AB 3609, and this one was P4S, I think it was 3347, wasn't it? Let's see. Yes, it was 3347. Okay, that would give two P4S's in there. The P4S AB 3609 and 3347. We have two crystal cons there for that, and the crystal con here, and that would be 3760 crystal con and 922. For H, I would choose the Sparkler's Ecstasy. I would choose number 32 is 775 crystal. This one, so 1, 2, now these are only $1.50 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I may or may not put that one in if I were to write it up just to try to save y'all money. Just showing you things that I might do, right? And of course, there's other little bits of things in here that I might add to mine, but it doesn't seem necessarily to be as economical, you know, to make a bigger bundle or kit. And then daffodil, I would do for those two colors with the caveats I gave. So number 5 and 22. So that's how I would bling out this canvas. I just noticed something else. The P4S is also up here in this little heart. So I really love that that's going to be up there as well. Yep. So I'm glad we chose that. So there we go. That's how I'd bling out this cute little Let Your True Colors Shine by Kari Illustrations and Munimade. I love the quality of her bags and her canvas as well. So thank you, Muni, for giving us such good selections over there. So now we got one more to open. Gosh, that took a while. Let me put this up and clean up my mess, and let's get the other canvas out. Alrighty, we're back. Got magically cleaned up. And here's the other canvas. This is a square. And this is Knit Your Way to Happiness, also by Kari Illustrations. 60 by 65. So this one's bigger. And let's see what we got. I'm loving the colors. I don't knit. I don't even know the difference between knitting and crocheting, although I do know there is one, or there are some, because people tell me. Oh, this was just so fun. Oh, I love rainbow colors. This one has 66 colors, folks. 66 colors. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bling colors. 3, 4, 5 dust drills and 3 AB drills. 5 dust, 3 AB. Wow. These are so cute. Knit your way to happiness. My son has just started crocheting, so he might think this is cute. I doubt that he knows the difference between knitting and crocheting yet, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's go up just a bit here and see if we can fit more of this into the screen. There we go with that cute ladybug. And there are the knitting needles and another ladybug. And of course we have our rainbow explosion down here with yet more ladybugs. How precious is that? And of course the colors are outstanding. So again, this wasn't supposed to be a Design Your Shine. That's what it seems to have turned into. Let us, let's see the bling on this canvas and see what I may or may not do. All right, let me pause again for the sound. All right, look at that. All the bling is magically out. So here we go. There are 8 different blings here, 5 of which are dust, and again, 3 are the AB drill. So let's figure out where they go. 666 dust. That's going to be the double music note. And of course, let's see, that's in this red area. Okay, and every one, it looks like every one of the ladybugs is going to be hit, the yarn in here and in some of these flowers, and the ladybug up top. And every ladybug is hit with that dust. There we go. So the Y with some lines through it almost looks like an electrical pole. That is around the needles, both needles. So that's cool. It's around the needles and it comes out around some of these flowers in here, some of the veins. And so I like this color because it hits in this side on that ladybug, but then it also comes down in here. That Y is down on this lower side too. And again, these symbols are just as clear as last time. And you saw those colors too, right? So red, orange, no green is hit yet. No green, 1 purple, some blues. Those are the colors that were hit on the bling. Okay. So this little stitch looking pattern thing, we got a couple down in here. Not many, but a couple of them are in here, down right in here. But then you have this not the smile. This is the smile. But so what do you call that? And is it in there? You can see my head here? I guess so. Because I can't see that. I'm sorry. Yes, it's around the eyes. It's in the eyeballs. It's up here in the sheen in the clouds. It's surrounding the whole clouds, a little bit out here for the sheen. And I guess, yes, so a little bit down in here. There's a little bit of sheen down in here, but again, spots in here in the eyeball. So that's a nice added specks in there. Okay, we have this little pie shaped right there. And that's coming down in this level of color right in here. Not a ton, but it does come down in here some. Okay, so that's a dust drill right here, which I am assuming that on this side, this is an AB drill with that open arrow. That's in the darker. Okay, that's over here. Let's see the darker arrows here. All right. So that's the AB here. Then we get a pixie dust in this level. All right, let's see. This is, so we had a dust and now an AB. So this is a tree. They look pretty similar on the canvas. All right, so the tree, there we go. So they're fairly similar on the canvas. See the differences? You have the tree and the Y. The Y is the dust, the tree is the AB drill. Okay, so we have the ABs coming down about the same as the other with the pixie dust. Yep, down in that area. Okay, let's see. The last dust drill is a question mark. And I just caught some up around here. So is that the hands? Is that what's knitting? Anyway, the question marks here around this ladybug and on this side. I'm not really seeing. Okay, there we go, this foot. So it's a little bit on this side and near this foot area up in here. So that's good. That's well balanced in there. And that is a dust drill, 37.78. And now we have an AB drill, the $sign. Okay, so you got an AB, a dust, and then down in this level is this $sign is another AB drill. So AB, dust, AB, and then over here you have a dust and AB along with the notes going up there in the dust, right? A little dust here, some dust around each of these sides. Okay, there you have it. So there's absolutely nothing in this background up in here. These beautiful colors, there's nothing up in here. And we have a little bit of a divided canvas. This dash is on both sides, comes all the way down in here and a little bit right here. But I do see another color that hits these little spots here. So these spots, but I also see it all the way over in here. And that is again, number 40. That's this symbol, kind of like the hazard symbol. And that's going to be a lot of that on the canvas. And that's this color right there. So there's 29.5 grams provided right there of that color. So I thought that maybe we had a glitter drill that would work for that this time and put some glitter in this canvas, especially in the background, because all the other bling is right up in here. And I think we got a winner, folks. I think this one's going to work. This is glitter 744. Glitter 744. You would need 2 bags of this for this canvas. So square glitter 744, and you will need 2 bags. Yes, that's only 28 grams, but they should give overage, so we should be just perfect on that. So I like that we got a glitter drill this time. Now, let's see. The other thing I see here, I see some checks in this area. Let's see what checks are. Checks are number 26. Here's some checks. And that says 16 grams on that one. But again, that's down, that's all in this area here. And it comes through the middle. And we didn't touch the middle too much. We did get some of those oranges spots. The orange spots are here. So it does hit the middle some. And other than that, we didn't do yellows. We got the pale yellow we're going to do the background on. This check would hit in here. It would hit up here the flowers under the ladybug, and it would hit this area. But you would have to have something to hold that color. A dust drill would hold this color, but it's 16 grams. So you might need 2 bags of that. So we have 14 grams in a bag, and that's 2 over. 10% over would be 15.4. So you might end up having to have 2 bags of that dust drill if we did that. If we had a dust drill. I say that. Let me see. Is there another bag of it? No, I don't think so. Okay. But I did see something that we might want to do for a pearl. Because remember I said the pearl and the glitter are the ones that are harder. So I was looking at 310. 310 is number 4. And there's 2.5 grams of number 4. And there's not a lot of it. It's the lines here on the flowers, and it's the spots and the heads of the ladybugs. It's around the eyes on the cloud. And again, the head and spots on the ladybug. So I thought that might be a perfectly distributed place for a P for S. And I would use just the plain 310 for this 310 and give those little bugs texture. Now, I'm going to say only one bag of this P for S. I'm going to write this on here. P for S 310. And that would be plain. And I'm going to say only one bag. And what else I'm going to say is don't put it around the eyes until you know if you have enough. Do all the ladybugs so it's distributed well around the canvas. Give them texture on their spots and their heads. And then if there's enough left, then come around those eyes of the cloud too. And then you keep the black, which the black holds color, but you have texture there, which I really do like. So I think that's the P for S, the pearls for square we want to do. And they are round, but they are sized to fit on a square canvas. Okay. Although they do fit on rounds too. Okay, so there is a glitter and a pearl. Those are the hardest. Let's see, we don't have a crystal on this canvas yet. I do see up here, besides these beautiful checks down in here in singles, I see up here the double wavy. And that comes over here a little bit as well. So I do like that the double wavy is on both sides. And the double wavy is 38,972. Let's see. Here we go. This is 38,972. A beautiful bright orange. And I was looking at the crystals we had, and I do think we have one that could hold that color. Let's see if this will work. This is 740. And I think it'll hold that color. I'm hoping it's not too dark. Let's see. The other darker crystal there, is 721. And that's number 25, which is a triangle as opposed to the wavy line. And that would, I don't think they're going to be near each other, because those wavy dots are up here, although the triangle does, oh yeah, they're going to be near each other right there in the eyes, so that wouldn't be bad at all. See, you would just have two different textures. So you'd have the crystal that recedes and the plain drill. And I'm wondering if, let me see, my square crystal card. We have, that was 740. 947 AB. I think that is a newer color. Let me get that out real quick and compare that one and see if that's a little bit lighter. Okay, I found that one, and that is Square Crystal AB 947, and I think I might like that better for that color. What do you think? It gives off just a glint, and which I really like in the cloud area, the sky. So I think I'm going to make a call to do that one instead. I'll put up this 740. And I think Square Crystal AB 947 is what we're going to go with on this one. So Crystal AB 947. Okay. That way we're going to get those spots in the background. And I think, let me see where that comes down in here and see if that competes too much with this other AB we got. Okay, let's see. We're going to have some of it come down in here and touch the Y, which is the dust drill. Okay, well that would be fine. I'm trying to see where else the double wavy is. The double wavy comes down in the center, which I do like, because we did have an orange touch here, but not a whole lot. Of course, that's not really a yellow. The center looks yellow, but so the double wavy does come in here, and it is going to sit next to that, so it'll give it yet a different element. And then remember, on the other side is this AB drill. So you would have AB dust and an AB, but it is a crystal AB. down in here. So I really like that one because it brings the specks up here. But let's see what we can do. And again, that would take one bag of the crystal AB. I don't know if we have, let's see if we have a crystal that would hold this color well. And especially next to, I wonder if 444 would be enough. I don't know. 727 is too light. Ooh, 742. That might be a good one. I think 7822 might be a little lemony for this. So let's go look at 742 and let's see what I can find there. Okay, I grabbed that crystal 742. Let's see what that does with this color. That's number 26. And that may work. I'm not sure if it's going to be light enough or not. Oh, good. You have this other very bright color. 39 is the diamonds, which is right up in between all of that. So that's going to still hold a lot of the color, but then the crystal would give you a different texture or depth in there. I do like that. So let's see. If we made this symbol is the check, that means it would be sprinkled on the needles and on the flowers around the ladybugs and sprinkled out here in this background as well, and then down through the middle with some checks over here through the orange. And I really like that it's a different element. Since we have so much pixie dust down here, I wanted to add a different element. So I think that's what we're going to do here is crystal 742 on this one. Okay, and I thought about a pixie dust, but this is a new one and it changes it slightly. So I think this would give it a different element right there. I like that idea. Okay, so the question is, do we want to keep these sprinkles up here? They would be crystal ABs up there in the top and coming down throughout here. And that is the double wavy, which also, so there's a lot of orange bling in here. And that's what we got to decide. So the double wavy's coming out here. I don't mind it sitting next to the dust drill so much. I'm just wondering if it should also be a crystal down in there. Let's see if the check hits the wavy, and it does. So I don't know. We'll keep it a different element. So that's one bag of this. This one may need more than one bag though. So this one may just be on the bonus. We'll see. We'll see, because there's no yellow bling. Well, we do have the glitter up there. So now we have to choose. We have a glitter, a pearl, a crystal AB that we may or may not keep in there. We'll see. I do like that it's blingy up there though. But now we need to get some sparklers, because sparklers are what set us apart. Let's see, we got our ladybug special. What are we going to do for our little cloud? Let's see, we have, I bet you those cheeks, which would be cute for sparklers. Bet you there's not going to be a lot of those on those drills. So let's see what we got. We have this arrow, 30, 34, that symbol. Let's see, that one is 894. That's not a bad amount of that. Is that somewhere else as well? Aha, it's down in here. I like that. So the cheeks here of the cloud also come down and on this end and sprinkle as well, right up in here. I like that. Of course, if I do that one, so 34 is this symbol, 2 hash marks, which you almost want to do something on this side as well. Let's see what we got over here. And I'm not sure what else we want to do. If we got our cheeks, got our little cheeks, what else would be balanced there? This comes out here. Now J is pretty balanced. What is J and where does it go? All right, let's look here. J is 13,402. So a kind of a peachy color, and that's a good size for a sparkler bag. J comes in this area down here. All right, we're out in here on the foot. Okay, so that's surrounding the foot. I like that. I like where that is. So where else is those? Oh, okay. So those J's come down in here in the orange again. They're right up here above the orange and the red and down in here in this area. They do streak here, which I do like. I like this streak. So I like where they are here, and they come streak down in here. But that'd be a sparkler next to a sparkler, which isn't horrible, but it still doesn't give us over here. So obviously whatever we have over here will either just be here because it's not going to be on this guy. I'm not seeing other places that would cover unless, let's see, that triangle. But again, that triangle, there's not a lot of it, and it's another orange. That little, where did it go? Right there, 25, and I think I had that out, didn't I? 24, I did have that one out because I was comparing it over here. Yep, this one. That's not a bad bag for sparklers. What that does is it goes where the J would here. So it hits this area. And it goes around this knitting needle. So I like these two areas. Oh, it's in his eyes. Okay. So that would be nice. That sparkler would be in his eyes. It would come here in this knitting needle. Let's see, though, where it would go after that. I have some spots in here on top of the purple and blues and on this flower in here. So it would at least touch a little bit in this area. Question is, how much more over here? So I got some of it down here. Some of the, and again, all that orange hitting right down in this area as well. But I do like where it is situated up in here, and I like that it sprinkles over here. This E, where else is that E, and how much is it? That's going to be too much, I think. Oh, that's not an E. That's like a European pound symbol or something like that. I don't know. Where is that one? That's 20. Yep. 20 is too much for sparklers. See, there's 27 grams of that. Beautiful color, though. And that hits up there on the top left and down here on the bottom right. Okay. Oh, and that even hit up there. That's a great color. That would not have been a bad color to do for a glitter. I just don't know that we have that color for a glitter because it would hit all three corners, and that was very nice to do. I do like that. Because I don't think the other glitter hits this corner. It doesn't. It's mostly in the sky. Did any of it get in here? Did we talk about that? This glitter here with that little, again, the hazard type symbol. I see a lot of the smiley face again. and stars, but not the hazard in here. So the glitter, if we keep this for the glitter, it stays in the sky. So we do have, again, this bling is on this side. These three blings are down in here. We have, this would hit the middle. So this crystal would hit the middle and come up through our little cloud and sprinkle through the sides. I really love where that one is. This also comes through the middle, this crystal AB, and sprinkles up top. That's a good one. This glitter hits the background very well. And I don't think it comes down into the cloud or the skies on the glitter. And then of course we have the P for S. So we're still doing good there, but I still want a better distribution of a sparkler than just this guy, which is pretty. I like that. It's just, I need a little bit better distribution. So this is yet another orange, and I hate blinging all the orange. There obviously is a lot of that on this canvas. What else do we have that might do both? I don't know. There's a lot of 2s down in here, but I bet there's not a lot of them. Here's a 2 here. All right, number 2 is 209. Let's check this out. See, there's not a whole bunch of that. Not a whole bunch at all, but I do like that it does some swirling in here, and it comes up to this level, because 6 is what's in the cloud itself. So 6 is 316. And again, not a whole bunch there. Those two colors. So they are a pink and a purple, 2 distinct colors there. Again, I like where they go. Now that little note's pretty evenly distributed. That's through here, and again in the middle, and some up there, but I don't know if he comes down at all. A few down here, and I think they're gonna stop. There was another note that came in here. Okay, so now you see the process, and now you see why this video is taking so long, and it was not what I had planned. This was just supposed to be an unboxing video and not a blinging video. So I hopefully you're enjoying it, because this is the process, and sometimes it's much longer than other times, especially when there's 2 canvases, and I did not mean to do this. So I'm going to ponder these sparklers a little bit more and see what I can come up with. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, got my sparkler sheets out, which they do need, excuse me, sorry about that. Okay, they do need updating. We have new cards printed, and this is what we do with them. We put the double-sided tape, print these out on cardstock, and have these here. These are not updated. We have at least 50 new sparklers that I have on the rings. But anyway, thank you, Miss Cheryl G, for helping me get those organized and done. Okay. And to Donna Bird as well. Okay, I still love where the pink is. I love the cheeks on this cloud. I love that. And I love where it comes down here into this area. So this is the color of that. And of course, I went with Ecstasy again. Does it change it a teeny bit? Yep. We can take creative license with that. So we can add sparkle in the middle and on the left side. And this is what, so this is the color I'm going to replace, and this color sitting around it. So I'm showing you that those will complement each other. Those will be fine. So this is the one we want to replace here. And we're going to spell ecstasy correct this time on the right drill color. There we go. So we have a sparkler there, pink, and the M. So I started looking on this side, which is pretty appropriate, right, for Munimade. The M comes down here in the middle. Remember, there has been no green bling at all. So that's coming down here in the middle of this canvas, over in here, and it touches all the way down in here on these spots, and there's spots on the right side as well. So I really like the balanced effect of having the sparklers here and then having the sparklers here as well. I like that balanced area. Now, here we're also going to be taking some creative license because we did not have a typical gray green, because this is the color I want to replace, this M. And this is Sparklers Meadow. Okay, and of course we will be using S for S, Sparklers for Square, for this canvas, which yes is round in shape, but it does fit on the canvas and look wonderful in there. We're going to use this color. These are two of the colors that are around it, and I think it will be fine and complement them very well. And we're just going to take some creative license and replace it with that. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to take M and put Meadow on M, and that way we get us a sparkler as well on the right side of the canvas. I'm going to write Meadow on this. There we go. There we go. So we now have two sparklers right there. And we have a crystal and a crystal AB. There you go. So no, there was no yellow blinged out. We have a glitter. You would need 2 bags of this glitter, and you might need 2 bags of this as well. You probably will. Only 1 bag of this. The 7-9 should be okay, only because this is 7 to 7-4, and hopefully she gives overage there, so we should be right there at that, right there, at the limit. And then this would be P for S, or the 310, plain 310. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different varieties, but we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of bling. So that's what I would do to this canvas. And I might do other things as well. I really liked where the J was. So let me look again at that, because that might be, say, something I would do as a bonus or something I might add, because I did like, and I wanted to see too. So we have a little bit of dust up in here, which is good. But I wanted to see this J here. This number 13 is 402. That's a J. We may have, and let's see, it came down in this area. So even if we had a sparkler, it sits next to this other, and it might be okay, but I wonder if we had a crystal confetti that fits that color. And that way we'd get another different element down in this area. And it goes around both of their feet. Did it come anywhere else? I don't know. Let's see if we have a crystal confetti for that one. Okay, I went through the crystal confettis, and I think I may have found one. What do you think? This is for the J, and this was around the feet of the cloud. This came around the feet of the cloud and down in here, and it did come down this way. It didn't come down that way again. But that's 3778 crystal confetti, 3778. And I like the way that looks in there with those colors. And yet we add another element. We have a crystal AB, and a crystal confetti. And I'm going to write that down here. So this would be a crystal con 3778. Okay, so sometimes it just doesn't feel quite complete yet, like you might need something else. We got the glitter. I like that we have the sparkler down here and the sparkler over in this area as well. I really like that. And the crystals going on, and then the crystal confetti is coming down in here too. So I think we're good, and I think we got them all set up. So here we go. We touched a green. We got kind of an orange shade again. I don't know how to, I don't have that labeled right because I don't have my bags, mine in my containers yet. This one and here. And this would only need 1 bag. So 1 bag, 1 bag, 1 bag, possibly 2 bags and 1 bag. So that's what I think would be a more balanced canvas there. And if you wanted to hit some more spark, you might could find something for this one, but that I would not, let's see, here's my sparklers rings. This one may be too bright, but this would be in his eyeballs, and his eyeballs already do have this in it though. See, so it's going to have the crystal AB in his eyeballs. So we're probably good there. I think we're good. Let's call it a day. There we go. So if you've hung with me this long, you're awesome. And I appreciate you. But this is the bling process. And sometimes it takes a minute. And this is part of the work we go through for you guys. And then we end up with, ta-da, an enhancement suggestion. So I haven't even written this down yet. So that's the other thing I would have to do is go back and write it down. Then I have to send it to Cheryl. And then Cheryl has to type it all up. And then we have to print it out. And J-Paul's got to get them bundled. And that's why it takes us so long and so much work. But that's what we do. And I'm doing it on this beautiful canvas from Munimade. And I am just really appreciating the high quality, the hand rendering, the thick cover. I love the thick cover, these thick baggies. So again, go over to Munimade's website. It's munimade.com and check her out. Let me see if I got it pulled up here. I do. Here it is. Here's what it looks like. She's added some new ones since I've seen it. I got this one too. The Earth and Sky by Cat Fedora, whom I like. I love Cat Fedora. I like this one too. Fairy Haven. I didn't get them because, as you can tell, her canvases are a little bit more expensive. It's really hard. You can't, when you're a little small shop and family-run shop, it's really hard to mass produce things. So I couldn't get everything I wanted. I did get Books and Things by Cat Fedora. I do love the colors on this one though. So she has a lot of good variety in her canvases. So go give munimade.com a look. Check out our trays if you're lucky enough to get some. Right these days, for me, the only way I can get some is if I ordered them as a, upgrade on the trays on when you get a canvas. But check out munimade.com. I'm loving these canvases, and I appreciate your patience with me today. This took way longer than I expected, and because I didn't plan it, I did not, I just winged it. How do you say winged? Yeah, winged it. I winged it. Okay, there you go. All right. Anyway, remember to shine bright and don't let anybody dull your sparkle, folks. Bye now, and thanks again for sticking with me. Bye.